My name is David Valdez. I'm Director of Youth Development at the Weingart East Los Angeles YMCA. And the School to Prison Pipeline is this practice that has been in existence for a number of decades now. And it's the theory that we're training our young people to sort of be institutionalized in a way that gets them ready for when they become adults. And we do it in such a way that in low-income neighborhoods or in poor communities like Boyle Heights or certain communities around California, we expect that young people should get accustomed to the norms that policing is okay and that certain conditions are subpar for them. And that sort of allows them to be comfortable, unfortunately, to be comfortable with the institutionalization of prison. There are a number of factors that contribute to the pipeline issue. Number one is a lack of a quality education. That's first and foremost. And so if we're educating and teaching our kids to be successful students, then that will allow them to be successful college students, and that will allow them to be successful professionals. If we're not providing that quality education, then it's more of a risk. It's more of a gamble as to where those students are going to end up being. Really for us, the issue is when we look at the difference between schools that have a lot of privilege or a lot of access to resources and those that are without. So the school to prison pipeline, not surprisingly, exists in those schools that are without resources. And so other factors and conditions that contribute to that is a lack of equity in these schools. So we want to make sure that we have enough guidance counselors there, that we have enough college counselors, that we have enough programs and services that are helping to guide and prepare students so that they can be successful in their college avenues or their college pursuits, right? But that's got to begin with the high school career. We need somebody to care about us at home, and we need these students to feel like somebody cares about them at school. And if it's multiple people, all the better. And so in some ways, we need to be looking at all the factors that weigh in here. So how is a person healthy physically? How are they healthy emotionally? How are they healthy spiritually? How are they healthy financially? And how are they healthy academically? And so if we're paying attention to all of those things, then I think we'll start to see a difference in the graduation rates. On May 14th or May 15th of 2013, the Los Angeles Unified School District signed into policy the School Climate Bill of Rights. And this was a demand of 8 changes that they wanted to see to improve the school climate for schools in inner cities and in low-income neighborhoods, particularly in places like Boyle Heights. And these demands requested and demanded something along the lines of alternatives to suspension. They requested and demanded that school administrators and school staff understand that students have rights as well, and that they can't just willy-nilly suspend anyone or kick them out of the classroom and devoid them of their education.
Yeah. What do you collect?
For the most part, I've been into railroad. My name is Flores. I'm 19 years old. I'm a freshman at Cal State LA, and I'm studying to be a nurse for a doctor. In high school, I really didn't think about college at all. I thought about maybe getting a job as soon as I got out. But when I was a kid, at the age of 12, I watched this program called House on I think it was on Fox, and that's kind of what made me want to be a doctor. And I knew to be a doctor, you had to go to college. So at the age of 12, it's like, you know what? I want to be a doctor. But it wasn't until high school that I realized that I had to go to college. I went to a charter school, and even then I thought the public school would be really good to help teach us about college. It didn't. It was more like we had to learn on our own. So there was no programs that taught us about college.
I'm a professor here in Chicano Studies. I have a doctoral degree in psychology, so I'm actually a psychologist. Sure, so I'm the faculty coordinator for the Go East LA project. And the Go East LA project is something that President Covino, who's our new president, has brought on. And so he has made agreements with East LA College and LA Unified School District, and we're all three working together to pipeline kids really all the way from, like first five or pre-K, all the way through the pipeline to a career. And what the president has promised is that students who meet the criteria to enter Cal State LA, if they come from Garfield, they'll be guaranteed admission to Cal State LA. And you have to remember, LA Unified School District is the second largest school district in the nation. And so when other campuses, other universities work with the whole school district, they're working with a couple of schools. We're talking about gigantic numbers of students. So for the moment, we feel we can make an impact at Garfield. But the president has said that this is the pilot program. And as we grow in resources and in success, we can move on to Roosevelt and Esteban Torres and other schools in the area. I think from the university standpoint, this year we had 78 students admitted from Garfield, but there's probably 1,000 students that are graduating from Garfield. So we're wondering, where are the rest of the students going? Some of them probably are going to Ivy Leagues and other, UCs, but there's probably this whole belt of students that are maybe C students or students who struggled some. Where are they? And so that was kind of the impetus for us to say, we're right here. Literally some of them can probably walk or take a bus. Why are they not coming to us? I think that we have to remember that we're talking about East Los Angeles, which is our backyard. And so the main thing that the program wants to do is create a college-going culture so that it begins very early on, all the way up through, to kids coming to do visits on the campus, both at ELAC and at Cal State LA, wearing t-shirts of universities, hanging things up in their households about universities. So the campaign is really to promote a college-going culture.
I actually want to go to college because I see how my parents work so hard here because they don't have a college degree or a high school degree. So I want more than that. I want to help out, and then I just hate how people have like a standard in my community that us were that we just drop out. That's what they're saying, that we just drop out. I actually had a middle school teacher, 7th grade, that told me that because I wasn't white, I'm not gonna graduate high school.